Hi everyone, today for today's video I'm going to be making some thank you cards. I'm going to be using Distress Inks on one set of backgrounds and Distress Oxides on another, but I'm using the same colours, blues and browns, and I need 8 thank you cards. So I'm going to turn you to overhead and we'll make a start. Hiya. So what I'm going to be using are Distress Ink and Distress Oxide. So I've got Vintage Photo, Faded Jeans and Blueprint Sketch. And I've got watercolour card, which is 21 centimetres by 21, which is 8 1/4 inch square. I'm going to be using this Crackle background stamp from Chocolate Baroque, and I've die cut out the word thanks, and I'm going to use the positive and the negative on the cards. So, and I've got 5 by 5 cards, and I've already matted and layered black onto 7 of them. And just a tip, what I like to do is I like to measure my card and then write down the mats. So for this one I've done 11.5 centimetres, and these the topper will be 10.5 centimetres. So let's make a start. So first off, I'm going to be playing with, oops, oh. I'm going to be playing with the Distress Ink. So I'm going to, some people like to put all the colours on all together. It's not my kind of thing. I don't like to do that. And I'm just going to squirt water on it, and then I'm just going to move my card around, picking it up, picking up the colours. And I like this method. I just enjoy doing it, see? So that's what I've got. And I always have scrap card. So if I can find a piece of scrap card, white card. Let's see. I've got white card somewhere. I know I have. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's embossed, and I just pick up the excess because I don't want to lose it. Let me write that down, because that'll come in handy for another background. So that one's dry now, so we've used that. So I'm going to use Faded Jeans. And we'll do exactly the same as what I did. Just moving it around, just moving my card around so I pick up. And the reason I like to do this, or the reason this is because I can choose where I want to put the colour. And that, so, and again I'm just going to swipe this. There we go. going to just give that a quick blast with the heat gun. Now I'm going in with the vintage photo. I'm going to do it again. There we are. So that's the background of another card for another card. And that is that one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that to one side. So that is the Distress Inks. So I'm going to leave that to one side, and I'm going to do exactly the same with the oxides. So while I'm doing this, because obviously you've seen me do it with the oxides, I'm now going to do it with exactly the same process with the oxides. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to fast forward and play some music. So that is the Distress Inks, and that's the Distress Oxides. And now I'm going to be stamping. So because that is that, what I'm going to use, I'm going to use the clear side of it, and I need a little bit of quick stick. There we are. Right, I'm just going to use my archival ink. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to, doesn't matter if it's not a perfect print, because that's not what I'm after. And I'm just going to move my card. I'm not going to move that, I'm just going to leave that where it is and just move my card around So while I'm doing this, I will fast forward and play some music for you. Okay, so that's that done now. So what I want to do now is I want to cut it. I'm just using my guillotine. There we go, so I've got topper that will go on there, and I can put either one of them's going to have one of them on and one's going to have the negative on. I'm not sure. I don't think I like the negative. I think I like the positive. I like that. So I've just finished cutting these off, and then we'll finish the cards off. Quick and simple. Quick and simple. That's all I wanted today. Right, okay, so they're the inks and they're the oxides. So we'll put this one together just so you can see the finished article, so to speak. And you know I like to use double-sided tape on all of my, when I'm making cards. I don't like using wet glue on cards. Just not my thing. I think after so many years of making cards, I know which works and which doesn't, and I find that wet glue can, yeah, it's easy. It's got the pluses, you know, you can manoeuvre your card and whatever, etc, etc, but if it's standing on a mantelpiece, the last thing you want is for your topper to fall off the card base, and I just prefer double-sided tape. I would use some glues. For example, if this, I will use, even though I've used double-sided tape around the outside, I will use a little bit, especially with it being water card, and I've used inks on it. I will put a little bit of PVA on the back, because obviously it's not flat. It's got like a little bit of a bevel to it after me drying. Let's see. And I'll just put a little bit just to help it stay flat, because obviously I've wet the card. There we go. Mistaken. There we go. And all I've got to do now is just put my word thanks on. And I'll use a little bit of the PDA. And that's another quick tip I just want to give you as well. When I've used wet glue and I'm putting it down, I don't want to get prints everywhere, so I just put paper towel and smooth it down. And that is one of my just one of the 8 cards, so I'm really pleased how that's turned out. I won't make you sit and watch me do the next 7, but I will kind of show you all 7 once they're done. And I hope you've enjoyed this quick video tutorial. I'm sure you all know how to make cards, and if you don't and you're new to card making, well, I hope it's been helpful to you. If you've got any questions, you know, just leave a comment underneath. And all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching, supporting my channel, and please give a thumbs up. And until next time, happy crafting everybody. Bye bye for now.